Welcome to the Talking Fail podcast. This week, I'm joined by my brother, Tyler.
Hi, I'm here.
And, yet again, we thought we would do a two-person podcast.
Well, not really. I mean, we thought that Arthur might show up, but Ethan said he wouldn't be able to come.
Yeah, what did Ethan say? He made
like a boo-boo in his calendar or something.
Yeah, he said he made a boo-boo in his calendar and can't make it tonight. And then he offered to let us stay at his place for a while.
Yeah, as a way record
to
there.
Bargain. Oh, just to record?
Yeah.
I was going to crash there for a couple days.
You already have a whole apartment. Plus...
Well, I need to go somewhere that they can't track. I need to wait for the heat to die down.
Okay. So, last week...
we squashing the beef?
Yeah, there was some beef. There was I feel like my name was dragged through the mud. I was besmirched.
So a quick recap. Me and Ethan recorded alone because Tyler had a work thing, and then I checked his Instagram, and there was a picture of him drinking a beer or whatever, and it was pre-gaming. So I called him out on the podcast, and now we're gonna hear his lame excuse.
Yeah, so I had a work thing where we had a training day, and then afterwards we went to a baseball game. It is work related. I didn't have to pay for anything.
Was it?
And it was something that I had scheduled in advance.
Was
so you guys were aware of
a mandatory baseball game?
It was not mandatory.
Oh, okay.
But this podcast happens every week. And I'm very consistent with it, unlike some other people who aren't here. And so I felt like I could afford to skip 1 week.
Who was playing?
It was the I don't know. I can't remember the city it was, but it was the away team, the guest team, or whatever it's called. I don't like sports ball. But it was the Isotopes was the name of the team, and then our home team is the River Cats.
Yeah, okay. The Ontario River Cats and the Ontario Isotopes.
Sure.
Yeah. That's a good matchup. So who won?
We did, actually. It was I think it was a 10-1 or 10-2.
Wow. Well, way to go, River Cats.
Yeah.
At least they show up for work.
I showed up for work, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my thing.
I never have baseball games that make me miss them.
I feel like from my position as the person who has missed the least amount of episodes, I can miss 1 week here and there.
I'm so mad that Ethan called you because now you were technically on that episode, so that doesn't count as you missing an episode altogether. Yeah.
So are you updating this tally as you go every week?
Yeah. It's up to date currently. I just have to add you and me for this week.
Right. Well, we should probably wait till the episode ends because Arthur might crash through the door.
I can always add him in later.
Sure. All right.
So yeah, this is your 110th episode.
Okay, and this is episode 112. So, all right, I'm doing pretty good. The other thing that I had an issue with was you completely botched my game. Urban Dictionary.
I said it was an alteration.
Yeah, but then there was a lot of oh man, does Tyler do it this way? Or I think Tyler has this thing. I don't do one word things.
Okay.
I do multi-word things all the time.
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Yeah, so it's yeah.
What'd you think of the words? Because I wish there was a bigger crowd for those words.
I don't even remember what the words were now.
I didn't even listen.
I listened to it. I had to edit it, and I went through and I listened through everything. I was lazy though, and I didn't bleep the.
Yeah, that's okay. Are you gonna bleep this one though?
I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Maybe we should start a new thing that we're bleeping.
Like what? What do you think? Really? You want to bleep? Okay. That's weird. See, what I'll do there is then people won't even know what you said. So then, like, we could just bleep a random word, and it has no, it could be a different word every week.
Ooh.
The secret word is yeah.
All right. Well, did you hear about the wonderful news that Kevin Spacey is no longer a rapist?
What? No.
The charges were dropped.
Well, they settled out of court.
He's no longer a rapist.
Okay. I mean, I guess it's a simplification of how the legal system works, but I guess if you throw him enough money at a problem, then it goes away. When's the next season of House of Cards?
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear if he gets reinstated. Now that he is proven 100% innocent, that makes his creepy cooking video, where he's like, "I was right, and I didn't do anything."
And unless you see a body.
Yeah. Unless you see a 17-year-old's body, there is no crime.
Oh man, I think that accent would fit perfectly with our D&D game in the town that we're in. That should have been the sheriff. This is Kevin Spacey. Have you watched any of Stranger Things?
Nope. I don't watch Stranger Things.
Oh.
Sorry.
All right, well I can delete that whole paragraph.
Yeah, waffles. Do you think does 11 ever stomp any of her waffles?
I don't know. They don't go into that much detail.
No.
They actually haven't done any waffles. I'm is it 6 episodes into the current season? Like I'm 6 out of 8, I think is what it is. And I have yet to see a waffle this entire season.
The season finale is they're saving up for the waffle stomp finale, where they
that's how they're going to defeat the Mind Flayer, I think.
Yeah. What's the Upside Down world?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the secret.
In the Upside Down, do the waffles like protrude? Like instead of like being indented, they're
like a keyboard.
Yeah,
they stick out.
Yeah.
And then you got to stomp them down to make them waffles, and that's how waffles are born.
Sure.
And that's how the waffle stomp came about.
Man, didn't you miss Ethan and Arthur?
Yeah. I mean, I'd kill for like an Anna or maybe even a John.
I mean, I messaged Max today and just to see, but he couldn't make it.
Do you have like Chris's contact information?
No, I mean, I could find him on Facebook. I think we're friends.
Who's Mateus? What's he up to?
I don't know. Does he have like a Twitter or anything? I don't know why I'm asking you.
We should find out.
You find him.
Yeah.
Follow him.
It's probably got some good stuff on there.
Now that I think about it, I don't want to assume too much about him, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was too aware of like Facebook and Twitter tracking him.
Oh, yeah.
And probably doesn't have any social media.
Twitter doesn't track anyone. That's just Facebook.
Twitter hasn't been accused of tracking anyone.
Well, I mean, yeah, as long as they're... I mean, you have to see a body for there to be a crime.
Of course. I should probably finish the sentence that I'm searching for. I feel like it's all there's a lot of headlines of how to stop Twitter from tracking you, but I feel like it's all
just use incognito mode. Who's Twitter's Mark Zuckerberg? Who's the Mark Zuckerberg for Twitter?
Oh, Jack Dorsey is his name.
Jack Dorsey,
right?
That sounds like an old 60s movie actor. Come down to the cinema and see Jack Dorsey in his new action flick.
It's Dorsey versus Zuckerberg.
Well, I stubbed my toe really hard and my toe turned purple.
I like today?
It was a couple days ago.
Oh, okay. Because I scraped my foot today riding my scooter.
Oh, man. How'd you scrape your foot? Were you wearing shoes?
I was wearing shoes. I was riding into work and I was doing like the kickoff thing with my left foot to try and get some more speed, and I think I clipped the side of the scooter where the kickstand is folded up.
Okay.
So it's like a little hook that's sticking out the side of the scooter, and like bruised it really, really nice. Actually, it was like high enough on my ankle where I
Oh, I can see your Band-Aid.
yeah, like I was like peeling off like ankle hair. So I was like, all right, well, so I had to like shave a little bit, so that way the next Band-Aid wouldn't have that issue.
Now, we're living like practically in the future.
Yeah.
Why have they not invented non-hair sticking Band-Aids?
Would it be easier to make Band-Aids that can not stick to hair, or would it be easier to make hair that is just doesn't stick to anything? Because I'd rather invest in that technology, because then you don't get gum in your hair. There's just all kinds of things to get your hair stuck in.
Like gum.
Yeah.
More gum.
Yeah, pretty much just gum. Maybe we should focus on gum.
Every day, it's like, who's putting gum in my hair? Yeah. Yeah, I was getting out of the shower when I hurt my toe.
Okay.
Yeah,
this is really good podcast material.
Yeah, it's something.
I
It's
guess.
not dead air. It's either this or we stop talking for 5 minutes.
And I don't cut it out. Like, there are times
Yeah.
where we stop talking for all the time.
No,
But then
that never happens, Tyler.
yeah,
We're professionals.
Consummate professionals.
We're just constant stream of consciousness. And yeah, I have a bathtub type situation going on in my shower.
Right.
And so I was stepping over it,
Mm-hmm.
and my foot didn't clear it. So when I brought down my foot to like stand on it, it like just went straight into the tub, and my toe hurt it real bad, and it turned all purple.
That's not good.
Yeah, I thought I heard a pop, but I could be wrong. But it's getting better now. But like, I couldn't walk on it. I would have to like stand on the side of my foot to avoid touching the toe when I walk. So
Which pinky toe?
it was
Or big toe? Or?
index toe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
One
right.
closest to the big toe.
All right.
The thumb toe, I mean.
Yeah, because the big toe would be the thumb toe.
The middle toe.
Yeah.
I'll give you the talon.
Yeah. So I know Ice. You didn't come with us to see Spider-Man.
No, but I know. I mean, I know about the end credits thing with the guy
Okay.
from the movies beforehand,
Sure.
and I
Okay.
know about what Jake Gyllenhaal does.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. It was a good movie.
yeah. I haven't seen it, but the stuff I've heard about Mysterio sounds like a cool take on the character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd probably be interested in seeing it. Not in the theaters, though. Just to save on the money. I'll probably,
Sure.
pirate it.
Okay.
Not show any support at all.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I said I was done after Endgame, but I still kind of want to see it.
I don't remember you making a statement about you being done.
I
After
did
Endgame.
in my head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now, I mean, you could have just not said anything just now, and no one would ever hold that against you. But now you've kind of ruined it, and I'm going to make sure everyone knows.
When I said I was done with after Endgame, I meant supporting them financially.
Okay.
It's like, when you have a kid and eventually they move out and you start pirating all their life's work.
Well, yeah, that's that you start telling, because then they do their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go, oh, yeah, my son, he's a doctor now, and he does this, and he does that, and so, yeah, that's what you're doing. You're just now profiting off of...
And when I'm about ready to die at 40, they will return the favor and start supporting me.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I think...
cashing in those Marvel checks pretty soon.
Yeah, I think Dad's been living off of his Highlander residuals for a while now.
So yeah, we just lost some of the episode. Not too much. We caught it pretty early.
Yeah.
But recap. Let's play Am I the Asshole?
And then we should have new games.
Yeah, we should have new hosts.
Oh yeah. I mean we need to get rid of one of the hosts before we get a new one.
I'm the worst host. I'm the worst host.
Yes, I agree. You are the worst host.
Anna, come on the podcast, please.
No, I'm not sure that Anna would be a good guest. She's a good guest, but I don't think she necessarily would be a good host. And then we started debating that.
Yeah, because we really just grabbed whoever was here in the beginning.
Yeah.
Just
when we
whoever
started.
was hanging around, loitering.
And that was our original cast of 4. And then now we're a full company. We've got an editing department. We've got all kinds of things going on. So maybe we should think more carefully about who we hire on figuratively to be a full-time host.
I think the only people we could like really add as permanent people is like people that have been around with us for a long time.
I don't know. I don't know. I think I'd be more of, I'd be more open to like fresh blood and new ideas and stuff like that.
How about Arthur's brother?
I don't know. He's kind of flaky. Plus, he's an ex-Marine, and you know how like Marines are; they just don't shut up about it.
Yeah, and I know some Marines. Boy, buddy, you tell me, Marines.
All right. So, do we want to actually do the "Am I an Asshole"?
Mm-hmm. Oh, real quick, Marines.
Yeah.
When I had jury duty, like way back, that was one of the questions that like got them to not want me on the jury. Was they asked, "Would you trust like a Marine over a normal citizen?" So, what would you answer? Like,
in terms of trust, I would probably say I would trust them equally.
So, like a decorated war veteran comes up and says, "This guy's being a jerk. Let's go beat him up." Or some random guy is saying, "Hey, this Marine over here is being a jerk. Let's go beat him up." What would you say?
I would not want to go beat up anyone because
you have to.
I have to.
You have to beat up somebody.
Well, I want to be on the side of the Marine because he's been trained.
Exactly.
I mean, if that's my the legal system is kind of weird if those are my only choices. Like,
I don't make up the rules, but they asked me that exact question. The lawyer was like, "Come on, Will.
Come on.
Who you gonna beat up?
Which one? Tick tock, tick tock.
Right now. Get out of the jury box and come fight."
There's boxing gloves.
Some knives and brass knuckles and yeah. So yeah, sorry, continue with you.
Okay, so am I an asshole for removing wreaths meant to honor the spot where someone died?
Where did they die?
So,
because if it's in my living room, I'm gonna move those wreaths.
So I'm gonna shorten a lot of these because I feel like I do a lot of reading.
Yeah,
and it's not really important to the story. So there was a car crash in front of this lady's house, and the truck crashed into her fence in the front yard. She saw it happen. She ran out to help him. She described it as him being nearly decapitated. So he died. And then the couple days later, so she's like traumatized by it. A couple days later, his adult kids show up, like two or three, and they're first like, they're like, "Hey, so Dad was wearing a gold chain, we think. Did you take it off of him, from around his neck?" And she's like, "No, I would never do that. I'd never touched him, or I never do that. You're welcome to look around the yard for it if you think it might have flown off or something, or gotten taken off by EMTs or whatever. You're welcome to look around my yard for it if that will help." So they go, "Okay, sure." And they look around for 30 minutes, and I don't think they were able to find it. Then before they leave, they ask if they can place a wreath in her yard where her dad died. She's completely mortified, but she's replied that she would rather not, since it's private property, and she doesn't want to be reminded about what happened there. They got upset at the answer and tell her that she's being unreasonable. She says she definitely does not want any wreaths in the yard, and then they leave.
Mm-hmm.
Her husband gets home and says that she was being unreasonable and that they just wanted to grieve in their own way. But she stood her ground and explained that, this is traumatic and she doesn't want to have this reminder. The next day, she discovers a wreath in her front yard.
Mm-hmm. It's probably unrelated.
Yeah,
Continue.
completely. Yeah, wreaths happen more than one time, for one thing. And so she's upset and goes and removes the wreath. And then her husband comes home again and says that is upset with her removing the wreath.
Mm-hmm.
And so overall, they've placed 4 wreaths, and she's
God.
removed each one. And her husband is really upset and says that she's being an insensitive asshole and hindering their grieving. And she says that they're assholes for not honoring my wishes. Who is the asshole?
I don't think she's an asshole.
I agree. I feel like these kids are big jerks, and
I personally don't even get the wreath thing.
yeah,
But that's just my personal thing. I don't care about that at all.
especially when it's because I see stuff like little memorial things on the side of the road where it's like a cross and some pictures and some flowers and stuff, and it's especially on the side of a road. I wouldn't have any. Do they expect it to be there? No one's going to touch it because it's a memorial thing.
I guess.
Do they expect it to be there all the time, like constantly? I mean,
I was driving down the road today and I saw one of those actually.
Yeah.
And it's funny that you bring this up. I had this thought of like, man, I really want to go over there and just like move it 20 feet over. Just for no reason. Like, will they notice?
Yeah, maybe. They probably would notice, but
Like they come back and it's like, I could have sworn
wasn't it?
it was over there.
Yeah, because like the body was here, but then the head flew over there. Right?
I think this lady needs to start putting them in like other people's yards on their fences.
Oh, like maybe.
So then they're like, wait, I thought it was this house, but there's a wreath there's actually 3 wreaths. Wait. 3 of these houses have wreaths.
And then if that lady if the family goes to the lady's house, they're like, hey, why are you giving away the wreaths? And she'd be like, I don't know.
Who are you?
Yeah, what is this? The first time I've ever seen you before.
An accident?
There's
big giant tread marks all over your yard. The fence is still broken halfway.
There was I don't know, have you watched Curb Your Enthusiasm? There was a pretty good one of there was one of the characters had her mother had died, and there was a little memorial on the side of the road where there's just like a bunch of flowers, and Larry David, the main character, drove. He was on his way over there to like give his condolences, and he had to drive past the memorial spot, and he's like, oh man, I forgot to bring flowers. So he pulls off the side of the road and like grabs a bouquet of flowers and brings it to them, and never gets caught. It's a weird episode because he totally gets like found out. And...
Oh, how would they find out? But yeah. I think she should go meaner with it overall, but yeah, not the asshole.
Yeah.
My vote is always like, just go meaner.
Just be meaner.
Go
about
all
it.
out.
Yeah.
Start putting wreaths on their fence.
Yeah. Find out where they
follow them home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Start like putting tons and tons of wreaths everywhere.
You before you start any of these shenanigans, you ask them for the most detailed description of the gold chain. Mm-hmm. Pictures if you can find it, and you buy like 20, 30 cheap knockoffs of it, and then you go and then you do the following them home thing, and then you start just leaving it. Like you wait a week or something, and you drop one off and like hanging visibly. So when they open the front door or something, and it's like just hanging there, and then like you wait another week, and then you maybe follow them to work, and this is how this lady can properly, deal with the fact that she's seen a person die, pretty much in front of her.
Now, my version's going to take more commitment.
Okay.
But I think it will be more like a dramatic irony factor of
she crashes a truck into them.
You need to get one of your own family members to fatally crash into their fence so you can start leaving wreaths totally fairly on theirs.
It's the same wreaths. It's just you have one wreath that goes back and forth between the 2 yards.
And then it slowly starts to die and you all remember the family members you lost.
Yeah.
And I think we all grow in that situation.
We might have problems with how we deal with grief. Well, I don't know if I just realized this. All right. Let's do another one. Am I an asshole for giving my friend a sip of water?
Yes.
All right, cool. Let's move on to the next. No, wait. So, the poster she says, I'm going to read a bit more because I think I feel perfectly justified. So this feels more like a request for validation, but can you help settle a dispute between me and my son? He calls me an asshole for breaking the hospital rules and giving my friend some sips of water. Basically, his friend was about to go into surgery and was told not to drink or eat more than 24 hours before surgery, despite being on IV fluids. Her mouth was parched, and the rule was nothing by mouth. But she was begging the nurses for a sip of water or some ice chips or a wet rag to suck on. If you've ever been in this situation, you know how miserable it is, according to them. So because I didn't see how 1 or 2 tablespoons of water could hurt, especially since they'd allowed it for her to swallow some pills, I gave her a sip of water a couple times when the nurse wasn't looking. My son says I am in the wrong for breaking the rules and possibly endangering my friend. I say the rules are overkill. Am I the asshole?
Yeah, you're the asshole. If there are ever rules or like orders, you need to follow them. No questions asked. That's how we get, problems of like soldiers disobeying orders. If we're all totally obedient, everything will be okay.
Yeah. So
it's not like people were leaving wreaths in the hospital room or anything, so it's not that bad.
Do you remember, like, think about like how many people have died in like any room at a hospital, and if people had left wreaths, there'd just be like piles of wreaths. I'd like to know the statistics, and I'm sure it'd be you'd have to like dig through stuff and make a spreadsheet, but like what, like in any given like hospital, how many people have died in each room?
Oh,
which one is the most death room? And then like there's like one room where they're like, oh wow, no one's actually ever died in this one room
yet.
It's.
I'd want to christen a room with like the first death ever.
Right. So say you're like a nurse, because I definitely wouldn't want to give you doctor powers, but you're in a room that someone has died in, but right next door, right across the hall, is a deathless room. Mm-hmm. This hospital has been open for 50 years. No one has ever died in the room across the hall.
I get a patient in there and kill them.
Well, I was going to give you a patient that was already on the edge of death. You just roll them across the hall and then.
Yeah, I'll roll them in and then strangle them out.
Okay. All right. You just saved 10 seconds.
This building that we're in has been around for, I think, since like the 70s.
Okay.
How many people do you think have died in this room?
Hopefully a lot. I mean, not a lot. I don't know.
So 70s,
Yeah. We're close to 50 years.
Theoretically, like nobody could have died. Okay. Hopefully the computer doesn't turn off.
So yeah, Will just knocked over his glass. The spill is on the desk with the computer right below it. So far, I've not noticed any moisture on the floor level. There's a DSLR that is adjacent to the spill. The mouse has definitely been compromised externally. We are applying paper towels at the moment.
The DSLR mount is going to save the
Okay, because
the camera.
Yeah.
It had a little bit of elevation, like an inch or so.
Will doesn't know how big an inch is. I'd say maybe a quarter of an inch. I mean, statistically, it's probably pretty likely that somebody in this apartment, if not this very room, has died. I mean, it's not like you're if this was an elderly community or something, that'd be much higher.
Oh man, I wish I lived in an elderly community. Those are the best.
Go on.
Oh, I don't know. They're usually pretty good neighborhoods, and if anybody's gonna get like broken into and robbed, it's probably not gonna be the like young 20s couple that could like actually defend themselves.
Oh, so wait, are you?
So I'm like lowest risk of burglary and murder
in
the neighborhood.
In the neighborhood. Yeah.
So
okay.
Plus, if I hear anything, like what's the point in helping? They're already old.
Gotcha. All right, that's an interesting take on that. I know that if someone, I know in like California, there's rules about like if you're buying a property and there was a murder, I think they have to disclose that.
Oh man, I don't want to have to disclose that when I'm selling this place.
All right. This may be the last time I record here.
Wait, if the government doesn't know about it, do I have to disclose it?
Well, I think you don't. There'd be a lot more paperwork for you to fill out.
That would be the way to catch murderers. You go to their house and like, we'll buy this from you for $10 million. Was anyone murdered here? And you have to tell.
Oh man, it's $10 million. I could murder so many more people with that money. So many vans and knives and trash bags. What's this?
So it did spill over a little bit.
Okay.
And it landed in the space in between my computer and the power strip, which is like
that's like
3 inches.
It's like the bullseye.
Space.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And we've already established that Will doesn't know how big an inch is, so it's actually much smaller than that. So even better, more impressive bullseye.
Although it did drip onto the outside of some cables.
All right, that's why it's got the shielding on there. I do want to. There's some. If back to the Am I an Asshole thing, with the water, and there was a few nurses who chimed in and said, please don't undermine the rules. There's a good reason for those rules.
Screw the rules.
Apparently, if you they don't let you eat or drink prior to surgery because you can vomit in the procedure due to the anesthesia, and then that can cause pneumonia, which can, in worst case scenario, cause a medically induced coma, and while you stay on life support and possibly death. We don't restrict water because we're just so mean, and we want our patients to suffer. We do it to keep so you stay safe. But
now I'm on the side of this guy giving him water. Just drink the water, man. Pneumonia is awesome. And comas are badass.
I mean, at least you have a cool story.
Yeah. I wish I had been in a coma so I could talk about it. That would be amazing.
All right. Am I an asshole for hosting my boyfriend's birthday meal somewhere that didn't serve pizza because that's all that he eats?
Like, did he want pizza?
Yes.
If he wanted pizza and it's his birthday, just give him pizza.
Yeah, she describes how he will literally go only to pizza places, or places that serve pizza. So yeah, for his birthday, she took him to a non-pizza place with her family.
Did she say where it was? Like what kind of food or anything?
a Japanese place that her parents love and
Oh.
his parents love.
As a fellow picky eater who loves pizza, getting pizza taken away and then Japanese food replaced is like the lowest rung from pizza. That is the worst thing you could do.
Yeah, at that point, you're just like, all right, well, I'm just going to not eat anything now so I can save room for the pizza that I will get as soon as we leave this place. Apparently he only drank cocktails and didn't eat anything during the meal, during his own birthday meal.
That's a little not cool. Maybe bring up the fact that he eats way too much pizza on a different day.
Yeah, a different one any other day.
If he's eating pizza every single day, that is a problem. Just maybe not a birthday problem.
As somebody who I think is like Will and can eat pizza every day, if I was allowed, socially, I guess, or whatever. Maybe that's too much pizza, because like she was talking about like pizza for breakfast, pizza for lunch, pizza for dinner. Like there was a lot of pizza in that one.
Mm-hmm. Do you think I could throw this mouse pad in the dryer?
Well, it was juice, right? So it's gonna get sticky. Drying it isn't.
I was thinking about like rinsing it out in the sink and then throwing it in the dryer.
That might be okay.
I'll put it on like low heat.
Sure.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right. For the listeners, Will has a giant like Bic lighter. However, when you turn it on, the flame is regular sized and not giant size flame. I am very disappointed. 2 out of 5 stars. I noticed I saw your giant lighter last time I was here, but I was very disappointed that the giant lighter has a regular size flame.
I know, right? This is the greatest thing to do. Whenever anybody like picks it up, they're like, "Oh yeah," and then they turn it on, and
oh.
I'm gonna try and soak up the carpet a little bit.
All right. Well, then while you're doing that, I will read to you the next story. All right. Am I an asshole for charging $3,000 for her to get her dog back?
Charging $3,000? Oh, so like, was there a stray that they picked up?
So, I'm gonna condense this one as much as I can. The poster was asked to watch this lady's dog, and for the weekend, and she basically was left with the dog for 5 months. And then the lady shows back up and asks for her dog back.
That's hilarious.
So after that weekend was up, that she tried to reach out to the lady, the owner, and nobody could get a hold of her. She had to contact the lady's daughter, who said, "Oh yeah, so mom has Munchy Syndrome, and is staying at hospitals trying to get a doctor to agree with her."
Okay, just because you get hungry late at night doesn't mean you can ignore your dog, okay?
Right. I mean, at least she planned for it and sent the dog away.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, this is why pot is ruining America. The Munchausen rate is going to go through the roof.
So, and actually, the dog that was given to, or that the poster was asked to watch, is not her only dog. The other dog was left in the backyard for 5 months and died.
Oh, God.
So
okay,
it's just getting real now.
I don't think
you got any more Munchy jokes.
I think
Lighten the mood.
that dog had mad Munchausen.
Okay.
I don't give the dog back at all. That person shouldn't have any dogs.
Last week, the lady finally called and said she was coming to pick up the dog. And the thing is that she and her family have fallen in love with the goofy little dog and doesn't want to give up the dog without knowing she's going to a good place. And the poster decided she'd be happy to give the dog back if she could meet 3 conditions. 1, prove that she has secured a place of residence that is not her condemned house, or her now condemned house. Prove to her that she has an income. And then third, pay me back for all the days of dog sitting, vet fees, cost of supplies that were needed to take care of the dog.
Oof. Yeah, what is Munchausen?
Well, I think it's Munchausen by proxy or something. It's basically where you, if it's what I think it is, it's where you put someone in danger specifically so that you can come in and be the one to save them and then get the praise and like, oh, Will, you did such a great job of going into that burning house and rescuing people.
Oh, thank you. But that's really not the time, Tyler.
But you're the one who started the fire in the first place.
Well, yeah.
So,
yeah, you're not the asshole, and I would go as far as to say don't give them the dog.
Yeah,
at
even if she fulfills the all the other qualifications and it's like, no, that person should not have a dog.
What are the legal are you legally allowed to just keep the dog?
A lot of people who are not lawyers in the comments who kind of were happy to give legal advice, and I mean, a lot of people are saying that she abandoned the dog, to file a police report, or tell her to file a police report if she actually wants the dog back. I feel like that's kind of the general idea. It probably depends on state to state. But I think the idea would be that this lady, I think that if it was a business, like say you went, there's places that you can watch, you can, pet sitting places or pet hotels or whatever, where you can leave your pet, for a period of time. But if you never show back up, you kind of forfeit your property, which animals are legally property. Mm-hmm. So, I think that's kind of where that kind of lands in the legal state. So she's probably forfeited her claim on the dog at this point.
Is there like a license? Like, how there's a gun license. Mm-hmm. Is there like a dog license to where if you...
Well, there's not actually a gun license.
Well,
There's a firearm safety card.
Yeah, that thing.
Okay.
I mean, you know what I'm talking.
Sure.
Is there if you're proven to not be trustworthy with dogs, you can no longer get any dogs?
I have not done any research into this, but as far as I know, there's no limitation on that.
Like a 10-day waiting period
for German Shepherd.
Yeah.
A Dachshund.
Maybe if you've had trouble in the past, you can only have small caliber dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. There's no reason to have a fully automatic dog. I mean,
if you're gonna be, if you make them completely illegal, you'll just be taking dogs out of the good standing citizens of America.
If you criminalize dogs, then only criminals will have dogs.
What use would a normal citizen need a Saint Bernard for?
I mean, we're not trying to take away hunting dogs. Mm-hmm. It's the military dogs that we're trying to take off of the streets.
I love a good social commentary. Okay. So yeah, it's keep that dog.
Yeah, I don't care if she pays $5,000. Keep the dog. Like this lady, took the dog to the vet and had to have teeth pulled, and she took care of this dog as if it was her own.
As if it was her own, and she didn't have Munchausen.
Although, now to think about it, Munchausen syndrome might be very common on this subreddit. I mean, you can submit a story about you being awesome and saving a dog from a lady, and then get all this praise and adulation.
Wait, who checked that lady into the hospital for Munchausen?
It might have been the poster.
Oh no!
All right. Well, those are all the Am I Assholes that I queued up.
All right. Do I win?
Yes.
I think I got the most points.
Yeah, you're the most points. I have another thing that I'm gonna say for next week when we have hopefully at least 3 of us, if not 4 of us.
Hopefully. We should go for a 5-person episode.
We've done that.
Yeah, but when people don't show up, we'll have backups.
Like, should we get another host but not tell them they're a host? Is that what? Like, get them to commit, for like a month? Every week?
Most of the other people wouldn't notice if, we had a guest on every week. They would be, Ethan would be here every other week or so.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just
like, oh yeah, Bobby's back. Oh, that's cool.
I guess we're on the same schedule.
No, that's good. Because obviously Ethan and Archer won't listen to this episode. So we can plan this out right now.
Yeah.
We get we bring on a full-time host, and we only tell you, me, and that person, and we just don't tell Archer and Ethan.
I like this.
And just see how long it takes for them to notice.
Yeah.
Like, I can add them to the, in the credits of the episode, everything.
Sounds good.
I don't know, you're just messing around on your phone now.
I'm just looking at dead people for whenever we end this.
Did you see that the mom from Everybody Loves Raymond passed away?
Deborah!
No, not Deborah.
She's a mom.
The mom, Raymond's mom.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. The one that was really sad was when the dad, not Raymond.
Yeah,
Raymond's dad.
Is it Frank Boyle?
Yeah, when he died, that was sad.
Yeah.
But,
sure. I think when anyone dies, it's a little sad.
But Raymond's mom is top 2 worst characters on the show.
Now, when you say worst character, do you mean if you were in if you were a character in the show, you would hate that other character, or her character is she's a bad actress or something like that?
Just all of the above.
Okay. I was trying to help you, but
Raymond's mom, I think, is second worst character.
Who's the worst?
Deborah!
Is Raymond himself or Deborah?
Deborah.
Oh, okay.
Deborah.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
And don't you try and turn it around and say, oh, I don't like women characters. It's just because they're annoying.
I feel like I don't have enough time to unpack all of that, so I will not accuse you of that. Yeah. So does that count as your RIP section?
No.
Oh man.
Rip Torn was still alive.
Did he die a few years ago?
I'm looking at deaths in 2019 on Wikipedia, and July 8th it says Rip Torn.
What?
I thought he has been dead for years.
Yeah. All right, hang on.
Currently, Wikipedia says July 9th, 2019 is when he died. But, that could be wrong.
Also, super awesome name, Rip Torn. I mean, what?
He was alive?
I could have sworn he was dead.
Was it
years ago?
Was it just because he died in 30 Rock and I thought that they were killing him off because he was dead in real life?
He was in
yeah.
Yeah, he was.
I kind of thought that's why they killed him off on 30 Rock.
Yeah, there's a lot of articles that are saying he's, an hour ago.
Well,
wow.
I wish I could say this.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. I thought.
Yeah, I wish I could say this really hurt me or something, but I already grieved him years ago.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 years ago.
Wow.
I'm hoping to find something of he famously faked his death in 2005. Apparently, some producers objected to the Rip as his nickname, and for a little bit he was billed as Eric for one production.
Eric Torn. Doesn't have the same ring to it.
Yeah, Rip Torn.
Maybe even Rick Torn could work.
Yeah.
So yeah, R.I.P. to Rip Torn. That's crazy. Yeah, I think that's all right.
Yeah, I mean, we did a 2-person episode. You've done 2-person episodes in a row.
Yeah, I'm
already
running on empty.
Yeah, because that's a whole part of why we have 4 people is that we don't have to talk as much and we can spread the load around. But doing these person episodes is weird, especially because like we have to sit really close to each other and like
share a microphone,
stare at each other, and we're like 2 feet away from each other. Weird.
And really, all that I've got going on right now is in my life is like VR. That's pretty much it.
Okay, I was gonna go home and watch the last 2 episodes of Stranger Things so I can finish this.
That way you can talk about it next week. Hopefully somebody else watches it.
Yeah. We need to find somebody who watches Stranger Things.
New hosts, if anyone...
We're putting out the call.
If anybody has seen Stranger Things, let us know. You might be able to win a chance on the podcast.
I mean, if you think about it, though, like if anybody...
I mean, if Alex Ash wanted to be on, that would be the best thing ever.
Okay, so I know we said we're wrapping up, but I think it'd be interesting is if because 2 years ago we messaged him and had like email conversations with him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he would remember us? And if we just like out of the blue said, "Hey, we really like your music. Would you like to come on our podcast and we can talk about life as a touring musician?" And
yeah, we'll just use a different like account to message him.
I would use the same. I mean.
Uses the same account.
Same account?
It probably has like a like on Twitter.
Well, it was emails.
It was emails. He probably wouldn't remember.
Right.
Yeah, but he is on tour, so he's busy kind of.
Oh man, okay.
And his new band. I went to check out his band.
Yeah.
And our boy is playing bass.
Right.
In the band.
I know that's what you.
He's standard. His standard is guitar.
And vocals, right?
And I've never seen him do vocals.
Okay, all right.
So it's a big step down for him to be playing bass. So he's like bottom rung of that band.
Well, I mean, do they have a keyboard player?
Not that I've seen. They're like
but they have a drummer, right?
Yes, they have.
Well, that's definitely bottom tier.
They're like
and then so he's one step away from getting kicked out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess thoughts and prayers to Alex Ash. Yeah. All right. Well, let's see you all next week. Bye.
Goodbye.